Hello, this is Danny Hyun from Danny's English. Today I'm gonna talk about how many languages, how many Englishes do we learn in South Korea, in my country. And do you have any commonalities between our education system in your country as well? Today I'm gonna talk about that. There are two kinds of English in South Korea. Specifically, probably, it might be a similar situation many non-English speaking countries as well. First of all, test focused English. We have to go through from elementary to high school, even in college. Our English education system is focused on, test, English proficiency test, or standardized test or school test. Most of our students are taught to be able to perform well in those tests. The other English is English speaking. It can be described as a communicative English, English conversation, or 영어 회화 in Korean. Uh, I'm Today I'm just raising a question about this matter. As an English teacher, also I'm not free from this situation as well, since I'm running a business of English education in South Korea. Also, the range of my students are various. However, they have been taught like a test focused English for a long time. Uh, Put it simply, what a counterproductive it is. What a counterproductive it is. Especially, of course, there can be many categories of English under the umbrella of English, right? Business communication, or like academic English, or there are so many technical areas, or like having a lot of registers or technical terms or jargons. Of course, that's a reality, right? That's a real situation. There are two kinds of English, as far as I know. That is for sure. BICS is about English communication, conversation, like a very basic level of interpersonal skill for English proficiency. The second one is CALP, CALP, cognitive academic language proficiency. Of course, it might be valid if we are taught to focus on CALP, commonly used in English-speaking countries, like any English-speaking countries. Like even native English-speaking students are also taught, CALP, in their English courses, right? In their English classes, to improve their cognitive skills or critical thinking and problem solving skills. I'm not sure whether our English education system is, you know, focusing on to developing, that kind of academic or cognitive skills sincerely. In my opinion, regretfully, it is not. In Korea, there are two kinds of English. Task-focused English, we have to go through very smoothly and successfully to be able to land a job or to be able to get into any university which we want to go. The second one is after accomplishing this long period of time, we can have opportunity like English conversation ability. That's really ridiculous, I think. Especially, as I told you, as you as a person who is interested in linguistics, there are two stages. Especially the younger we are exposed to foreign language or second language, the better outcome we can expect, in the proficiency of that target language, right? That period exists in our, childhood, and when we were when we are kind of like under 10. There are two stages, right? 6 years old, 12 years old. That are called critical period for learning foreign language, of course, including English. I think today, I think I'd like to share my kind of concern or my interest about a little bit how problematic it is Korean English education system is. Of course, as I told you, I'm not totally free from this argument or this like a contradictory situation, since I also teach in that way to retain my students as well. However, like after, as I told you, successfully finishing English tests, we can have a chance, technically speaking, to learn English speaking. How difficult it would be, right? How challenging it would be. So, specifically, as I told you, after being taught such a long period of time with that system, our brain is accustomed to that system, of course, obviously, like a grammar focused education. And then when we try to convert that system into, like a productive skill based systems, English system, like a speaking or English, productive skills, specifically English communication, it will be very challenging, especially as I told you, our brain has become quite well adjust to that system for a long time, which means when speaking in English, we can feel a lot of speaker's blocks. So that's why the person like me who teach English is very critical in Korean English education system. Especially, I'd like to deliver a right message to my students, and also I'd like to be a role model for them who can communicate English very freely and as much as I want with any international setting. So, what about your English education system in your country? Grammar focused or CLT, communicative language teaching method? Or which method is mainly dominant in your English education system? Please share your English education system in your country. If you are non-native English speakers, let's kind of have a time to contemplate on that. Thank you for watching my video. This is Danny Hyun, who is teaching English in South Korea. Thank you.